So I want to talk about something quick because I was journaling about it. So in the Ascension Warriors community group, I wanted to post in here the link. Let's see if I can do that right now. Here it is. I don't know if I can pin it to the top. Oh yeah, it'll let me do that. Okay, there's the link. So for the Ascension Warriors monthly group that we're in, just started like about, I don't know, I started September 2nd. So we've been in there for a week now. I already did a reading, a meditation, and then I got to do 2 more live videos, but I'm probably going to go even in there after this and pull a card for tomorrow, even though I'm going live on the Ascension NXT page and pulling cards tomorrow. So please join me there. So the topic of liberation came up as one of the things that we're working on in there. So I did a meditation to connect us to the energy of liberation, and then it was kind of like a let's journal about this. So I started journaling about liberation because I like to do the homework that I give to my students, clients, whatever you want to call them. And like, I'm tapping into the energy of liberation. I'm like, damn, this is so strong. Like, this is everything that the Ascension is all about. And it's different than freedom. Like, to me, freedom is like, oh, I'm free. I got out of work today. I'm free. I'm free from this relationship. You even could feel liberated from a but I don't know. Freedom is not like, I always thought as like freedom as like this super intense energy, and it is. But in a way, when you connect it to liberation, I'm talking energy wise, it's like liberation is the ascended version of freedom, if that makes any sense. And when I Googled it, it said that liberation is setting people free from oppression and slavery. And I was slavery. And I was like, holy shit, this is the Ascension process. This is what we're doing right now. But think about it. When, say you like set a slave free and somebody's been a slave their whole life, that's very liberating and extreme to the point where it's like, whoa, what do I do now? How do I survive now? I've been living this life for so long, oppressed. And here we are in the Ascension process. When we go through the awakening and we go through doing all of this work and we begin to set ourselves free, and then we begin to feel liberated, and it's almost like we don't even know how to handle the energy of liberation. And there's like, when I'm channeling into it, there's a lot of responsibility that comes with freedom and liberation. It's not something that is easy to handle. It's something that we all want, but when it comes, we don't know how to do it. And it's even like when you think about that, a lot of us has been in these relationships, whether it's with our parents or it was with people that we loved, like romantic relationships. You can't wait to get away from that person. You can't wait to set yourself free. And then when you finally do, you don't even know what to do with yourself. You don't even know who you are. You don't even know what you've become. You don't even know where the time has gone. And the energy of liberation is actually really hard. It's kind of hard to tap into because it's like, holy shit. Now this is like a huge transformation process that is actually going to make you feel really uncomfortable and really make you look at what is not serving you anymore at all. You can even see in the card here, this lady with these flowers in her hair, and she's just like in the light, like fully in the light, fully connected to who she is, happy. And it's just, even when I was reading in the description that the person wrote for this card, I'm like, no, that's not liberation. Like, that's not what I'm connecting with energetically. Hang on, I'm going to pull it out. Because I think this is really interesting. This is what I do for fun here. Analyze words and things. The sacred ray represents total harmony, fulfillment, power. So power is the main thing. That was actually the first thing I started journaling about, was power, like connecting with your power when you're liberated. And when you've been oppressed for so long, you don't even know where your power is. You don't even know where to stand in your power. You don't even know how to empower yourself, because it's been stripped from you. It's been taken, and your power has been taken energetically and put into somebody else's field. And when you set yourself free and you feel liberated, you're like, holy shit, I don't even know how to use this. I don't even know how to work with this. I don't even know how to be in this. I don't even know how to become this. And this is exactly what we're going through on this planet right now, is we are setting ourselves free and we are becoming liberated. And the forces behind that, the opposing forces that are here, that are challenging us in the ascension, when you look at them from like a higher evolution standpoint, not in the 3D, it's not evil. It's our challenges to make us appreciate what we are as a species and our soul. It's to help us appreciate that. If this wasn't here, if we weren't here to learn about this process, we wouldn't even understand the feeling of being liberated. Think about it. If you were free your whole life as well, just think about it from the opposite end. If you weren't a slave, if you weren't oppressed, and you got to do whatever you wanted your whole life, you wouldn't even be able to appreciate the energy of liberation, freedom, and then liberation. You would just kind of be stuck in like, this is just how it's supposed to be, and this is just how it is. And it's funny because I remember, now they're showing me this, I did a past life regression on somebody like a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, and they started their whole life off in royalty. And she was a princess, and she got to do whatever she wanted, and she rode her horse, and she was just free, and she was just, everything was great. She was like twirling. She even had like a scene in there where she was like twirling in her dress. And all I'm thinking is, oh God, this isn't going to end well. I just had this feeling of like, uh-oh, what's gonna happen to this girl, because it's too good. It was just too good. And like, I'm a very positive person, and I'm like, okay, there, because I knew if they were showing her this in a past life, some shit was gonna go down where it was just gonna get like ripped from her. And then she fell off her horse, and she ended up living the rest of her life in bed, and she was basically like, I'm dead. She was like, I'm dead. She's like, she lived for like another 40 years paralyzed, because like it was back, way back. I don't even know what year it was, but it was definitely before the 14th or 15th century. So she was just stuck in her bed for the rest of her life. And she was like, I'm basically dead. And I'm like, when we got out of the regression, I was like, whoa, it was like you went from one extreme to the other. Like, you learned, like, her soul learned what freedom was just by having that accident, and how to like not take things for granted. So there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of responsibility that needs to be taken when you say that you want freedom. And also, too, when you look at like the government and things like that, the governments, when they oppress people, it's taking away their freedom to protect them. That is something that our government does. Oh, we're going to take away your freedoms. We're going to enact these laws to protect you. Freedom comes with a lot of responsibility. So we say during this whole process that we want to be free. We want to live in a country that's free. We feel like we're not free right now. Honestly, I feel like I'm pretty free right now. I feel like I'm the most free that I've ever been in my life. I could say that for sure. I don't know where I'm going with this. The government not wanting people to be free. Oh, the responsibility of freedom. And within the responsibility of freedom, because this is what I wrote in the Ascension Warriors container. If you're just joining in, this is what I've been talking about in my Ascension Warriors community. If you're interested, you can click the link to find out more. But when I first thought of liberation, I was like, liberation means to me that you are free from all of your shoulds and I should do this and I should do that. And you're just going to move forward regardless of the consequences. And that's a huge part of freedom, is that you're not going to be protected. You're not. You're out there. It's raw. It's you. It's like you're naked. It's like there's nothing there to protect you. You are in the unknown. And that is that energy. So even when we're going through the ascension process, it's like, you know, take the red pill or the blue pill. I think what's the pill that wakes you up? Can somebody tell me? Because I don't remember. I hope it's the red pill because I'm wearing red right now. And I wonder if that's crap. Now, see, somebody tell me, what's the pill in the Matrix that wakes you up? But yeah, within that is responsibility. So if you want to be free, if you want to be liberated, if the red pill, of course, it's the red pill. That's why I dye my hair red and I love red, because I'm just here to wake people the fuck up. But anyways, so yeah, there's no turning back. Like, once you accept that freedom, once you accept that liberation, you can't turn back. You can't say, I don't want this anymore. I just want to go back. I just want to go back to where it's safe. Being safe is usually more controlled. Being free is lack of control and in the chaos. So, I don't know. It's something to think about. It's something for you to work with. It's something for you to connect with. It's kind of like a hard thing to process the more that I go into the energy of liberation. Telekinesis was coming up the past couple days. Like, one of my friends can do it. One of my friends was showing me the videos of her, and I was like, holy shit. She was moving objects with her hand. Not like something like this, but there was things that she was moving with her hand. And then I was watching the new Charmed, and one of the girls on it she was telekinetic. She could move shit. I'm like, wow, that's fucking liberating. Like, having that ability, but at the same time, it's a lot of responsibility because you can really fuck shit up. So that's where I'm at right now. I don't know what you mean by that. I think I don't know where you said that. So there's no liberation without the appreciation of the opposite. I feel like, yeah, with liberation, you kind of, in a way, to feel that, you may have needed to be oppressed or in a shitty situation to really feel liberated, because I feel like it's more extreme than freedom. Like, freedom is just, you're free. It's more, it's not lazy. It's like, how do I put it? It's like a lighter energy. Like, liberation is like you removed something from yourself. You remove, like with the Ascension, you're removing all these heavy toxic energies. You're removing toxic people from your life. You're removing a toxic lifestyle. So you've already experienced more of the negative within that, and you're liberating yourself from that, which actually puts you more in your power, because you're in your power because you can understand the opposite ends. You can understand the opposing ends. And when I was doing that regression on that girl, I feel like that's what her soul needed to see, was the opposite end of freedom. And in a way, it helped her soul experience that liberation. It was actually definitely a shitty lifetime. But hey, it happens, you know? Read some of the comments here. Yo, I feel liberated after that Arcturian healing. Yeah, the Arcturian healing will do that to you. But also, you've experienced a lot of shit. You've had a lot of heavy energies around you. So yeah, I feel like that would, bringing in that higher vibrational energy and learning to accept it, would definitely help you feel more liberating. I just got an amazing healing 4 lifetimes ago. I was a witch, killed, and I was also a slave, and all energies are cleared. I feel liberated. That's awesome, Tisha. Yeah. So, something to think about, something to talk about. If you're in the Ascension Warriors community, I am going to write in my notes from my journaling. So you can actually have what I've been journaling about, and you can keep that and work with it. And I don't know. I just wanted to come on quick, doing my every other day videos, every other day lives, not every day lives. I don't think it's good for me to go live every day. But I will be live tomorrow on the Ascension NXT page doing the weekly reading. So I will see you all tomorrow around 5 o'clock or so, because I'm doing the Ascension table tipping at Ascension NXT. So there's 4 spots left in person if you'd like to join us in person. And if you'd like to join us online, the ticket is $11 cheaper at $33. And you can join right from your laptop. And we set it up, and you can see the table, and you can comment in and feel the energy, and it's kind of like you're there, but you're not. You're on the other side of it, and it's really cool. We've had people do it, and they love the experience. Last time that we did Ascension table tipping, we had a bunch of celebrities coming in. We had Freddie Mercury, David Bowie, Tom Petty, not Tupac. I'm really hoping that one day Tupac will come in. Some people think he's alive. I don't think he's alive. I think he's dead. That's just my opinion. But anyways, yeah. So think about that. Think about the energy of liberation. Think about the experiences that you would need to have to fully feel liberated. Think about connecting with that energy and how it would feels like to you. Think about the responsibility behind freedom and liberation, because there's a lot. And with all this work that we're doing on ourselves, just know that it's up to us. It's not up to somebody to come in and save us. You know, with true freedom, you need to save yourself, not waiting for the savior. That's what I believe. So, yes, Tupac. I want to hear from Tupac at the table. So, yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow around 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and I will be doing my weekly pick A, B, or C reading. So I'll see you all then. Have a good night. Bye.